What is up, guys? Welcome back again. Starting off this video kind of late, already in the process of putting some gaskets and O-rings back in the vacuum pump. I'll show you that here in a second, but first I'll give you guys an update on what I've been doing here. So let's check out the damage. You can see I took the battery out, intake horn, like I said in the previous video. Everything else is out of here. The power steering and vacuum pump are missing now. Let me tell you guys, it was a pain to get that thing out of there because of all the sludge and crap that's all in there. I got grease up to my elbows when I was taking this off yesterday after work, but I got the day off today, so that's what we're doing. And but yeah, as you can see, took the battery out and all that. I got some vacuum hoses unhooked, and then for the power steering lines, it was hard to get them off of the pump itself, so I ended up just cutting them. As you can see right here, there's one of them, and the other one is right here. And I'll probably just get some hose clamps, and that's how I'll hook those back up onto there. But sorry I didn't get to really show you guys where it was leaking from when I checked it the other day. But here's one of the old gaskets. This one goes on that front part of the pump, and then the rest of it is back here in the back. And as you can see, here's my power steering pump. It's been leaking all over the place, but you can see the extra hose that I didn't take off of there, that I just cut. I got those off of there. And then over here's that middle part of the vacuum pump, and this is where it was leaking from. It was leaking from right down here. And this part, it has this sleeve in there, and this sleeve goes in there like so, all the way down. And it had, where did I put it? Let's see. I don't know where I put that old gas, dust cap boot, or whatever you want to call it. But here's the new one. It had this inside here, like so. And then it has this other O-ring, which is this one up here. So it could have been leaking from either one of those, but we're gonna go ahead and replace both of them and slide them back on there. This right here, of course, this goes first, and then this goes over it. That's kind of like the what would you call it? The guide pin. Yeah, it'd be like the guide pin. See, it has that little dot on there, but it also on the end of these, on this one, it has just a one line at the end right there, and on the other one it has the same thing, but they cross each other. So that's how that one goes. But other than that, I just got to take that other front piece out, put the new gasket on that one, of course clean it off, and then put it back on there with the new gasket. Right now I'm in the process of cleaning this off, putting these new gaskets on there. Here's that other O-ring or gasket or whatever that would go on that one that I showed you a little bit ago, that orange one. But I ordered these off of Amazon. They are from the Diesel Care Parts company, vacuum pump / power steering seal kit. And I'm guessing those are the part numbers, but if you guys need that or decide to take it apart, try to fix this, the leak yourself, try to save you guys some money, and do this instead of buying a whole new vacuum pump. If you don't feel like you need a whole new vacuum pump and you want to fix it this way, But it comes with instructions, pretty good instructions. Just, you know, gotta kind of figure out the pictures themselves because it's in black and white. But yeah, other than that, that's where we're at, and we'll go on and put all those seals on and get it all back together and put it back in. Get some hose clamps for the power steering pump over there. Oh, and also today, got some oil here. This truck really needs an oil change, so I went with some Mobil Delvac. And for a filter, this time, instead of Rotella, oh no, not for oil I went with that one, and then for filter, instead of a Wix or a Mopar, I ended up going with a Rotella because I saw it. It was like $6.50. I was kind of confused. I was like, man, I don't know. I wonder if it's the quality of the filter or something. I don't know. But I ended up going with that instead of a Mopar and a Wix. See how, I don't know if it makes a difference or not, the quality in it. But I ended up going with that because it was a little bit cheaper. And but yeah, guys, we'll be doing that today as well. But we'll get this all cleaned up as best we can and get those seals back on there, and we'll see if that fixes our problem. Alright guys, later on during the day, finally got everything put back in here, back together. Everything went in pretty smoothly. We're currently draining the oil so we can change it. Now all that's really left to do is put the intake pipe in and intake horn back on and put our battery back in, and we'll be able to start it and see how we did. But I'll show you guys really quick. It was leaking from to begin with. When I came down here while I had it running before I took it all apart, it was leaking right there. That little slot is coming from there. So we'll turn her back on after we get it all put back together and see where we're at. It's gonna be kind of one of those things where I have to look directly at it because it's a mess down here. There's still a bunch of crud everywhere. But yeah, we're gonna fill that power steering pump back up and everything so we can see how it went. And as you can see, I cleaned out the air filter, and then new oil change, of course, new oil filter. That was one of the things that was a pain to get to, or to get off. It was really tight on there. So we didn't have one of the oil filter strap things, so screwdriver was my friend today. But we got that off. The drain plug was really tight as well, so we ended up having to use a breaker bar. And then we got everything over here back together, intake horn and all that, power steering pump and all that good stuff, batteries back in. So yeah, done. Getting ready, just waiting to start it up. I'll show you guys here what we've. Well guys, we are back from driving it around for a little bit. Drove it around for a little while, of course, and we're gonna go ahead and see if it's leaking still. I don't know how well the camera picks this up, guys, but so far it doesn't look like we're leaking anything. But of course, from the surroundings, it's like, yeah, it looks like you're leaking something, but it doesn't look like there's anywhere on here where it's leaking anymore. So far it looks like we got the problem fixed, but only time will tell. But Doesn't look like there's anything coming from the pump itself like it was before, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I'll put the link for that seal kit in the description in case you guys, are wanting to, do it yourself or something. But so far it looks like we got it all figured out. Third gen, ew, had to happen, I guess. But yeah, oh yeah, axle dump. But looks like we got it figured out. But like I said, time will tell. But second gen's ready to drive for a while. Well, do some work to the third gen. She looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I also got me some floor mats in here now. Looks pretty good. But other than that, I don't really have any other news on this thing besides that, like I said, the tent before on the past video, it looks pretty good. But like I said, guys, I'm no expert tent person, but I think it turned out pretty good. Looks a lot better than that old tent. But yeah, I think that's gonna pretty much do it for today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully you guys like the video. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. As you can see, we have a lot of work cut out for us with both of these trucks, and there's lots of improvements and new things to do to them. As long as we get money for it, we'll keep going and trucking on, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.